from hauntedflower.com and hauntedflowerreviews.com, and this is going to be my first in a series of reviews that is just Warner Bros Blu-rays. They contacted me about a new program, and every once in a while they're just going to send me some Blu-rays and have me talk about them. Today we've got The Matrix, Contagion, and Inception. Pretty awesome first run of things to send me. First off, let's talk The Matrix. I watched this yesterday with the in-movie experience, which is one of those like maximum movie mode things where you can watch the movie and then they have those pop-out, picture-in-picture interviews where you can see people talking, and then they might cut to other things like storyboards or costume sketches or maybe some concept art to show you how things happened, or some effects, videography, and just lots of really cool things. I learned a lot about the background of the movie. You get to hear a lot about the background of the Wachowski brothers and the concept behind the movie and the producers, and talking to people and how hard it was because they were kind of unknown in Hollywood and they really wanted to direct it even though it was this big movie, and how they went into the casting, especially with Carrie-Anne Moss. She describes her experience as it's just another one of those auditions in between other auditions, and she was confident they were going to go with some sort of name actor. Before she left, they asked her to hit a punching bag, and when she left the room, they like applauded. She got the role. I really loved how this was cast. Keanu Reeves really gets to do his thing here, where he's just kind of vacant and not knowing what's going on, and all the other characters get to fill him in, particularly the very, very intimidating Lawrence Fishburne as Morpheus. Carrie-Anne Moss, of course, kicks a lot of butt as Trinity, and they showed a lot of the training for that, and going up on the wires, and all the crazy stuff you have to do in those like first fight scenes. And Agent Smith, who is played by Hugo Weaving, and is very cool. This first movie was particularly awesome. They left you wanting more, and when you got more in the other two movies, I think it left you wanting less. Besides the in-movie experience, you get a written introduction by the Wachowski brothers. There are 4 commentaries. One is from philosophers, which is Dr. Cornel West and Ken Wilber. Critics Todd McCarthy, John Power, and David Thompson. Also a cast and crew commentary that has Carrie-Anne Moss, Zach Steinberg, and John Gita. I'm not even sure who those other 2 guys are, and it doesn't include Keanu or Lawrence Fishburne, so that's kind of disappointing. And there's a composer commentary track only with Don Davis, which is just music only. There's a feature-length documentary, The Matrix Revisited, where it shows you tons of special effects and how they did stuff. Behind the Matrix documentary gallery, 7 featurettes. Holy crap, this will take you all day. There's the Take the Red Pill documentary gallery with 2 featurettes, Follow the White Rabbit documentary gallery with 9 featurettes, The Music Revisited, a 41-track audio selection of 3 hours of music, Marilyn Manson Rock is Dead music video, and theatrical trailers and TV spots. Seriously, for the love of God, how many hours of content is that? This will keep you busy forever, really. I will admit right now that all I did was watch the in-movie experience, and I thought that that was an awesome enough reason to get the Blu-ray before reading or watching all this other stuff. So have fun with that. Contagion I already reviewed this year. I really enjoyed this film. I like my apocalyptic disease spreading everywhere movies. I recently reviewed Perfect Sense, so if you like Contagion, check out Perfect Sense. It isn't as violent of an infliction as Contagion is to your body, but it's still interesting to see what people do and how they act and what they do to each other. This one had a crazy amount of stars in it. Marion Cotillard, Matt Damon, Lawrence Fishburne again, Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, Kate Winslet, and others, many others. These are just the ones that fit on the front, and these are the ones that got, stickers on their faces. The brief synopsis is that somehow a bat and a pig make a horrible disease that spreads from Gwyneth Paltrow to everybody else and kills out a lot of people, and how people adapt to it. Matt Damon is a father, Jude Law is a blogger, Kate Winslet is a disease control, chaos person that comes in and tries to help. Lawrence Fishburne also works with that, and so does Marianne Cole. For extras, you get the reality of Contagion, which is all about how the world would adapt and the ideas behind it, and has interviews and stuff. The Contagion detectives meet the greatest minds in the world and how they helped prepare. So these are like the real people from like the CDC and stuff who came in and prepped them for what they could expect and how they should be reacting in the movie. And Contagion, how a virus changes the world. All very cool, interesting, sciencey stuff. Highly recommend it. And last, Inception. Why would you not have this movie on Blu-ray? This movie is so flipping amazing. The movie is directed by Christopher Nolan, stars Leonardo DiCaprio, has an amazing cast of other people in it as well. But it's about the concept, of course, of using dreams. The dreams are kind of real. Going through dream levels to get information, to help people, or destroy people, or get some money. And they go through several dream levels in this movie, and it is intense and insane, and the effects are so great, and you have to watch it many times, and it kind of leaves you with a choose-your-own ending, which is cool. The others in the film are Ken Watanabe, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Marianne Cotillard. See, look, she's crossing over into this movie. Ellen Page, Tom Hardy, Cillian Murphy, Tom Berenger, and Michael Caine. Unfortunately, no Lawrence Fishburne. Sorry. It's just a fascinatingly awesome movie. I really just thought it was the best picture that year. I just put everything on it. The music in the trailer just still sits with you every time. The bum 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 bum. Just awesome. This movie has extraction mode where you can learn how everybody in the cast and crew designed and achieved the movie's signature moments. I've also reviewed this Blu-ray before, so I'm just very briefly going into it. Dreams, cinema of the subconscious. Joseph Gordon-Levitt talks to scientists about dreams and what they mean and what you learn from them, and just kind of explores that science a little bit, which is fun. Inception, the COBOL job, where it's a comic prologue in full animation and motion, the events that led to the beginning of the movie. That's kind of an interesting premise that shows you how they got from, point Z to A, kind of. You also get some soundtrack selections, conceptual art, promo art, trailer, TV spot galleries, and all sorts of things like BD Live stuff, which I don't usually use because my Blu-ray player doesn't like to use BD Live and gives me error messages. So, this is my first, Warner Blu-rays review. All of these are really, truly fantastic. For a purely effects-driven standpoint, I highly would recommend The Matrix and Inception. And for an apocalyptic standpoint, Contagion is fantastic. I just love seeing movies like these. And all three are absolutely great. And you should consider adding them to your collection because they are top-notch. Thank you for watching my review, and I hope to join me next time for more reviews. Bye!
If you like this review, go to my site at hauntedflowerreviews.com. I also have a podcast on iTunes. Please leave me ratings and comments. Also, we have a store, hauntedflower.com, where you can find the best online apparel and accessories from movies, TV shows, anime, and more. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hauntedflower, and that's where we have all of our contests too, so you can win free stuff. Go to indiemojo.com if you live in Indianapolis, and you can find out how to go to free movies.